So this video, a little different again. I'm going to be talking about the Gigapower figures I've currently got. Straight out the bat, I've got to say, I love Gigapower figures. I've got their Swoop on order, so he'll be here soon, which is what's made me think I want to get this video done. So I'm not going to do transformations or anything like that. I'm just going to look at and talk about these figures. So it started with this guy. Well, actually, if we're going to be honest, it started with the metallic version of this guy. Oh, he's so dusty, it's embarrassing. Yes, he had a dicky hip. But that's about the only negative. I mean, Gigapower owned it, I thought. They came out and said, yeah, he's got a dicky hip, and sent out replacements to people. Yes, there was a bit of surgery, but you could do it. I've still got his hip parts. He's still in his box, in a box upstairs somewhere. And his hip is... it's in his box with him, waiting for that surgery, but I'm just too ham-fisted to do it, but it's there. The figure itself was... They're just amazing, these figures. And, you know, they're a real trouble is, do you want to display them in their amazing dinosaur modes or their amazing robot modes? It's, you know, like the circuitry, the detail. And look at this guy. And don't get me wrong, I've got the fans toys ones as well. But if you put Gravitor next to Stomp, and the idea of Dinobots is they're going to win a fight, right? And if you put those two each other, he's more shiny and he looks like he'd kick the crap out of the other one. But I like them both. I'm not a member of this, you know, this fairly, I think, toxic fanboy. It's not like Xbox, PlayStation. It's like we can like all the figures we're allowed. I just think that the Gigapower ones are the definitive versions, and they're absolutely enormous. Where's the little my regular little Cyclonus? There he is. Look at him, held like a bibby. Oh, slag! That's a bit rude. Yeah, these guys are just enormous. So yes, it started. So this one came out. One thing we do have to say about Gigapower, their release schedule of one a year-ish is a tad on the glacial side. But the quality of the figures is astounding. So I just love this figure. Absolutely love it. When it came out, I was just, you know, the glee I had when I was just messing about with it and transforming him to and fro, and look at the paint scheme. Yeah, they're enormous. So yes, I love this guy. Absolutely loved him. Ooh, now I'm transforming him. Then it became this guy. Now, again, oh my god, he's so tall. Again, I really like this figure. I didn't like it as much as I liked him. Two reasons. On mine, the feet seem to be broken. There seems to be these little things there that are supposed to hold it there, which are just kind of absent on mine, so he's got wobbly toes. And there's this bit here. So, basically, here upwards, yay! Here downwards, I loved that they released bits you could put in his legs if you wanted his leg kibble on the outside a la toy. I wish these could detach, I suppose. If there wasn't anything they could do to hide them, I wish they could detach, I think. And yes, I know it's part forming or whatever. I don't care. It's my toy. I'm allowed to want it. But again, yeah, they're just chuffing enormous. They pull... Oh, one thing I think is one of the most amazing things on a figure, I'd forgotten about this, is his elbow. As you move his elbow, this comes round and it just looks natural. I think all figures moving forward should have this, because it just stops that cut off. He's a big boy. Whoa. Whoa, pornography. But yeah, it's like, and then we've got So that's Gutter, Grasser, Graviter. There's their incoming swoop. Is it Goranter? I cannot pronounce it. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of disappointed because I do like in the back of his elbows he's got some pipes like that. Look, but I much preferred the slag, sort of the round things. But his back, it's got the. Oh, look at that dinosaur head. Hello. Yeah, he's just an absolute monster. Their swoop is being released soon, and I'm super excited for him. I will be doing a video on him as soon as he arrives. And then, I suppose next year, we'll get their Grimlock. Superior, isn't it called? I can't remember. But it would be nice if they surprised us with a release instead of a year. He just came out, because I'm really keen to complete this set. I wonder what Gigapower are going to do after Dinobots. I mean, I don't want them to start thinking. I want them to get on with Grimlock. Finish Grimlock, please. My soon-to-be reinforced shelf wants him. Literally, I stuck him and him on a shelf just above my bed, and just those two had the shelf very slowly going until I had to basically take everything off that shelf, and it needs to be reinforced. So just the two of them did that. So all five, that's a shelf that needs some reinforcement. Yeah, I mean, the details, I mean, inside, and the paint. It's like someone made a really good figure, and then a knockoff company came and painted it up and did it, but it's not a knockoff. It's all their own work. It's just that damn good, and they're so shiny and big. Like Stomp comes to about there, and Stomp's a big figure, whom I don't have to. I wish I had him to hand, but he's not. But I'll do a video on Stomp at some point in the near future, because he's also a really good figure. That's my lunch ready. So yeah, this is Gigapower's. Oh, I forgot what they've called their Dinobots, but they're mean, not Dinobots, Grr things. Diebots. No, shoot, no, Diebots is Fans Toys, isn't it? I can't remember what they're called, but they're bloody awesome. And just the little paint details there. I suppose if I was going to be super nitpicky, so I've been a slight nitpicky on him and his hip, which wasn't their fault. His feet and calves. His tail is a bit stumpy in dinosaur mode. Other than that, he's near perfect. Like I said, I am super excited for their swoop. Anyway, this is Fans Toys Stomp. He is a really cool figure. In fact, the year he came out, he was my figure of that year, because he is really, really good. I mean, he is an awesome, awesome figure. Love him. Pop in there for a second. Here he is, next to Graviter. Oh, they can't get too close because their feet. I mean, I can smell the thumbs down from some of the fanboys that randomly and accidentally stumble across this that aren't my regular 5 viewers. But I am allowed to prefer this one. Look, he's just shinier. I mean, he's quite... I think the problem with the Fans Toys ones, they look a little bit bland when you put them next to the Gigapower ones. And yeah, like I said, Stomp, he was my favourite figure the year he was released, because I love him. He's just brilliant. I just think this one is the one to go for. Like I said, they call the Dinobots in when a fight needs to be won, right? You know, that's what the Dinobots fight. That's what they do. That's all they do. So you call the Dinobots in when you want a fight winning. And out the two of them, who looks like they'd win the fight? So this about wraps up my ranting about my Gigapower figures, which I love. I would be remiss for the Fans Toys Stomp to say he did come with the googly eyes, which I think is my favourite accessory of all time. But I love my Gigapower figures, and I cannot wait for more.
Robots.